Hey everyone. I recently got a comment on one of my YouTube shorts to make a video on a tutorial on how to attach a weapon, pistol, rifle onto your character. So this is the video. You're going to want to select a first person or third person template, rename it to whatever you want your project to be. I mess with the quality presets here. You don't actually have to. Once you're done with that, hit create. I'm going to make this video pretty short because I don't want you guys to just sit by here. I want this to be kind of a clean cut kind of video. Alright, now that we're in our viewport, you want to click the add in the content browser below because we want to add from the Fab Asset Store the animation starter pack. You're going to want to use your own animations. As far as I know, it only works with animations. So we're going to add a project. You can use Mixamo if you're using your own character. Since I'm using the default character, this is the one I'm going to use. Okay, you want to select the latest version. Once that is done, once you head over to your viewport, I have a filter for my animation sequence. You don't need this. Honestly, you just need to select one. You'll see in a minute why. But let's just select all of them for now, and then you're going to right click, hit retarget animations, and then you're going to select the skeletal mesh. Okay, here's why it doesn't matter when you select it all in your content browser, because you're going to have to reselect it all here. So I'm going to have a filter to filter for just animation sequences, and you're going to want to make sure that you select all of the animation sequences here. Okay, export animations, or whatever animations you want to retarget for your character. Okay, I'm going to create a new folder for where the retarget animations are going to be. I'm going to call it retarget, and then I'm going to export them. Okay, this is going to give you the option to overwrite files. You don't need to. If you want to, you can. For me, it causes some problems, so I just stay away from it. Okay, now that we're back in our viewport, you can open up the animations to see if it really retargeted, and it did. So we're going to save it all before Unreal Engine crashes on me. Alright, now here I'm going to press play to show you guys that the animation isn't working quite so well. It has the default animations, you can't tell, but maybe in the third person you can actually see the third person moving, but we're going to make it so it holds a gun. So we're going to click escape. We're going to create a new folder. I'm going to name it anim. It doesn't really matter what you name it, just to keep it clean. Open it up. You're going to right click on the content browser, hover over animation, and select blend space. Okay, you're going to select the skeletal mesh you're going to use. I'm going to name it BS underscore pistol because I'm holding the pistol. Open it up. You notice that it doesn't do anything. Okay, so right now I'm going to search up the animation I want to use, which is the idle pistol animation. I'm going to drag it on the 0 on the x-axis. I'm going to drag all the idles on all of the little grids, portion, whatever you call it. And then once you're done with that, you can hit save, and the animation should be ready to go for animation blueprint. Normally, you would want to have more animations, but this isn't the video for that. So we're going to head over back to our viewport. We're going to create we're going to hover over our animation again, and then we're going to create an animation blueprint this time. Select the skeleton mesh. We're going to name it ABP underscore pistol. Open that up, and you're going to want to attach the blend space we just made. Like that, hit compile, and it should just work. It's ready to go to our blueprint first person character or third person character. You're going to want to make sure that the mesh is selected, first person mesh or third person mesh. In the anim class, you want to select the ABP pistol, and you're going to want to have to rotate and adjust it to what you like it to be. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead. This is the way I like it, so I want to press play, and then you can see that the pistol is already, or the animation's already trying to hold the pistol. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to want to go to our content browser and find our skeleton mesh. Mine's in my first person character mesh, and we're going to open up the skeleton, not the skeletal mesh. I don't know why I just opened that up. We're going to find our skeleton. Yes, that one. Okay, and then you're going to find the hand or the arm that you want to attach it with. For mine, it's going to be the right hand. I created a socket, but I'm going to cut it because there's already an IK_hand_R socket that we're going to attach the weapon to. You want to make sure that you spell it completely correctly when we're attaching it. So in our static mesh, we want to attach a static mesh. You can use I think Blueprint. I'm going to use a static mesh though, just because it's easier, and I'm not going to show a firing of the weapon in this video. Okay, I'm going to name it gun. On the side right here, okay, let me just select the right one. On the side right here, you're going to want to add the socket according to the name, but having the gun selected. Yeah. Browse, and then find the socket that we just said, which was the I know handgun. Yep. Or I can't handgun. You can see here I was trying to find the actual socket I created, but that one works. So now we're going to go back to the asset store. Okay, this is just a different way to go to the asset store. And you're going to want to find a pistol or whatever weapon you're trying to attach to. Just for the sake, I'm just going to stick with a pistol. Okay, this one's nice. I'm going to just get the free asset for the pistol. Once you're done with that, add to project. Okay, once that's done, you're going to want to open up your viewport and then check that it's actually there. Now, with the gun mesh selected, you want to go to the static mesh and then select the pistol mesh. Okay, and then again, we're going to have to readjust this. I'm going to skip ahead so you guys don't have to worry about this. And then there you go. Now you can see that we have the weapon attached. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. I just did it for a pistol. You can do it for any weapon. Okay, let me know if this video wasn't clear enough, and I'll try my best to answer your comments as best as I can, or I'll just make a new video on how to do this with more clear instructions. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing. It helps me a lot, keeps me motivated. But yeah, see you guys later.